Our Collision 2018 coverage is proudly powered by Amazon Prime. Find out all the ways you can benefit from a Prime subscription and get a 30-day free trial by going to collision.live/prime and by audiobooks.com. Get a free trial and a free audiobook to keep at audiobooks.com using promo code TRY70. Well, we have our next guest here. Hello.
Hi, how are you doing? Hi,
Fantastic.
Scott.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. Go ahead and introduce yourself for us.
Okay, basically I'm Mai Atta. I'm one of the co-founders of Humachina. I'll tell you more about Humachina. We're basically building Marvin, our artificial intelligent career coach, to help professionals boost their careers.
Oh.
At this stage, we're targeting two segments. We're targeting job seekers to find the right best fit for job for them, just like dating or something. And we're helping career advancers reach their future career goals.
Okay. So let's start with the job seekers.
Yes. Perfect.
And how this fits into the process of trying to find a career.
Yeah, actually both we offer them the same, almost the same values. It just takes them to a different goal. So we help them have better professional awareness through our psychological set of assessments, because we have a holistic psychological framework based on career and development and vocational psychology theories. This is what we do in terms of awareness. We also help them to make informative career decisions, because our research has showed that almost 70% of Americans are unable to make informative career decisions. People just go for the job and I don't know if this is the path I want to take for the rest of my life or not.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, so we crunch a huge set of data to give them what are the recent skills required in the market, what's new in the employment arena, to help them make an informative decision, what's the future and the path of the career you choose. And also we give them personalized learning and development paths to help them reach their goals. So we also crunch a huge set of online MOOCs and offline available courses, whether in your nearest community college or the nearest university to you or the nearest major to you, to help them reach their goals.
I'm very intrigued.
Yeah. Having hired a lot of people and interviewed a lot of people,
I trust that.
There's a lot of people who absolutely do not know
what they want to do next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or what they want to do already.
Yeah.
Is what I'm already doing
Okay.
what I want to do? Maybe, maybe not. And yeah, the idea that there could be some help.
True.
Some easy help.
True.
To determine.
Yeah, in the U.S., the U.S. government and universities are trying to support early students with career counselors and give them guidance. But what the research showed is that the ratio of counselor to student, the counselor to student ratio is 1 to 500. So, you would never be able to give proper guidance.
Yeah, that's not effective.
Exactly. No. So we felt a huge potential for technological and AI intervention in the employment arena to fix this gap.
Okay, so walk me through how this works. So let's say I am about to enter the job force, and I don't know what I want to do.
So, basically you go into, we now have a web platform because that's our MVP, but we're planning to have an iOS app and an Android app. So basically you go onto Humachina, you say where you are at the current stage. You're a senior student, you're whatever you are. You're a software developer, whatever you are. And then you tell us, I want to be XYZ. I want to be a data scientist. I want to be a data analyst. I'm looking for whatever. And then you go through a chatting experience with Marvin, our intelligent coach. And Marvin chats with you based on the back-end theories and assessments he has. He's very smart. He's able to detect if the user is bored, if the user is focused on skills more than interests, if the user is enough, if the user wants to say more, whatever.
Sure.
So it's a conversation I'm having
through
the
app. Exactly, it's a conversational path. Because just like exactly where you go to career counselor, we don't want you to feel that you're talking to a computer or a machine. We want Marvin to be a real human experience. Okay. So basically, Marvin chats with the user and then give him a set of recommendations. Hey Scott, now this job fits you 100%. you can apply for these now.
Okay.
These jobs fit you to an extent of 70%. If you take this development path, you will able to reach this job in like 9 months or a year or whatever.
Okay.
And this development path is a different components. It's, as I told you, MOOCs are offline learning. What we also do is that, because I'm very optimistic about this part, it's I'm into adult learning and psychology. I'm the one who's responsible for building this model. So what we also do is that we recommend learning paths based on your very personalized aspect. Like, we take into consideration your learning style. So if you're a visual person, we would recommend to you videos. But if not, and you're more kinesthetic, we would give you, like, go to this community college or whatever.
And you get all this just from talking to the AI?
Yeah.
Okay.
About how long is the conversation?
It depends. It varies from
Okay.
user to another. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it?
But basically, like, yeah, I don't expect it to take more than 10 minutes if the user just talks
Right.
a
Okay.
lot. Yeah, it's at the end it's a
And
texting
then Marvin will
experience.
process everything, and then he'll be like, all right, I have your answers.
I
for
have
you."
your
Okay.
answers. Exactly.
Okay. And so you mentioned this job. You said this job fits you 100%.
Yeah.
Now, is that a job in the theoretical sense, or does Marvin know about jobs?
No, as I told you, Marvin crunches all the no, not all, but now we have like 140,000 available jobs in the
Okay,
US market.
got it.
Yeah.
Somehow I missed that.
Okay.
Okay, great. So Marvin is aware of jobs in your area and not, I would imagine. So you can you can say, I'm in this area.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm in New
I'm
York.
in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And I'm
one of the things that Marvin asks when he talks to you, because one of the values that people seek in jobs is that the location. So Marvin is able to detect if the location is important for you or not.
Okay.
And then would get you. So if the
because
location,
some people are willing to just go wherever.
Exactly. If you're a traveler, Marvin would set you to, like, if you're in New York to California. But if you're a person who values,
you
for
really
example,
like New
a distance,
Orleans.
and Marvin would get you there.
And
okay.
just all the jobs.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. I see you're in alpha.
Okay.
How far along in the process are we?
Okay, basically now we've launched our MVP and we're working on launching our public beta.
Okay.
Okay, in New York City. We're now focusing on a very small market because we just want to proof concept. Okay,
Right.
we're focusing on software developers in New York City, basically working in the fintech industry.
Okay.
So yeah, wait for us in 2 months.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Okay, so you're starting laser focused.
Exactly.
Makes sense to me. And then how long do you hope that phase will be?
How long the beta version
Yeah.
would last? I don't know. Like, we would keep developing. Like, we would launch the beta version and keep improving.
Right.
Right.
So
Do you have like a timeline that you're hoping for? We're hoping we can work this out in 6 months, or we're hoping
to create revenue in just a year from launching the beta version.
Got it.
So
there you go. That's
that's the answer. Yeah.
good.
That was my next question. What's
Okay.
your revenue model?
Our revenue model? Yeah, we're basically pay when you hire. We take a commission from the employers
Oh,
on their first annual contract.
So similar to a recruiter.
Yeah.
Similar
to a recruiter.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Similar to a staffing model, but
Yeah.
But one thing is different, that a recruiter gives you just the resume, and we don't want resumes. We just want
Right.
a holistic human profile for
You want to get to know
Exactly.
the person, not have them tell you what they think you should know.
And just what you said, Scott, like, people don't know what they want to do. So how do you imagine them to just speak about themselves in a one-page document?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I would have loved to have gotten referrals through this.
Yeah, we would have loved that
When
this
I
would
was-
have been there when we were young.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And this is the main focus of the company, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
At this stage, yes.
Why did you decide that this was a problem you wanted to solve?
Okay. I think it's a little, from our experiences, we're 3 co-founders. We're basically from Cairo, Egypt.
Okay.
the three of us are scrappers. We took it the hard way. We work on things that are not our major. Like Hussam and I, we moved from engineering to business, and basically I then moved to adult education, and this is what I do right now.
Okay.
We wish that there was someone to guide us through different paths, and we did a lot of self-learning. We wish there was someone to tell us, like, take this path and then this stage and so on. Abdurrahman, also our third co-founder, he was in marketing, and then now he works in business. He had some experience as a psychotherapist, so we're all scrappers, and we took it the hard way. So.
Okay.
This is the real motive for us.
Okay, that makes sense. So you all went through it.
Yeah.
Of going into engineering.
We've been there without Marvin, so we want people to have this support.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's
I always like to hear the stories behind the products, because especially at a conference like this, everybody has a personal connection.
Do you know, like, one of the really best things is to find what you really love and what you really want to do in life. And it took us a lot of time and effort to reach where we are now. Like, it took me 5 years to move from engineering to another arena. This is time, and we want people to explore, but more faster.
Right.
Got
or
it.
make different mistakes at least.
Sure.
Yeah.
What are you guys hoping to get out of CES?
Nope, Collision.
Oh, Collision. I can't believe it's your fault.
I did it yesterday.
Your fault.
It's your turn today.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what are you hoping to get out of Collision?
We're hoping to get out with, like, we've been operating in New York for a while, but we're basically from Egypt, so we're hoping to be really inside the US ecosystem. We're hoping to get networking. We're hoping to get mentors. Of course, funding. Everyone is here for the money, even if we don't say it. But the real thing that we would consider a real value, if we were able to get someone to believe in us and just support us through the whole journey, and willing to mentor us through the whole process.
This is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
Thank you.
To hear about this. If our viewers want to find out more about what you're doing and follow your journey, how can they do that?
Okay, they can follow us on Facebook to get our recent news on Humachina AI. Humachina is actually written Humachina, or I don't know if it show up or whatever. So Humachina, and wait for us in 2 months. We'll be launching our public beta.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you so
much. Thank you so much.
This is so awesome.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And hopefully you'll have a successful rest of Collision.
Hopefully. Thank you.
Yep.